Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. Today we're going to do some pruning. It is in the mid 60s and it is in mid January and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I'd get my pruners. I got my Foco 2 pruners and I already did this as my gardening task, but I didn't actually get it all done. So I'm just going to start pruning these hydrangeas a little bit. These are my little lime hydrangeas. So I'm just going to take these hydrangeas down to about 1/3. I don't know if you can really tell, but these 4 hydrangeas right here, these little lime hydrangeas, I went ahead and pruned them a little bit more sparingly because I didn't want them so full. I really like to see my bottom layer here, even though these lemon coral sedums are looking pretty rough right now, but I'll show you a little closer up. And I think I'm going to go ahead and take off that top dead that we had from that really hard freeze. And it looks like it's still doing pretty good underneath, which I hate to do that right now, but I want to do that right now because I like my gardens to look neat all the time. I didn't know I was such a neat freak until I started gardening like this. But so these, I just went ahead and just took off the spent balloons, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just take it off a little bit more. So for these little lime hydrangeas, I want these blooms, for one, to be deadheaded, but I don't want to prune really hard. I don't want to take the plant back by half. I just want to take it back by 1/3. By taking it back by 1/3, it allows these stems to be really strong, and so they can hold these big blooms up when we get a rain. And that's what my goal is to make these real. That's what my goal is to make these limbs really strong. My thing's all the way down here. So I have a little kangaroo pop-up bag right here to put all my trash in so I don't have to go back and pick it back up. And also I'm cutting right above a bud. Let me show you what the bud would be. You can't really tell right now because they're not doing a lot of swelling here in January, but this is where the bud's going to come. So if I'm going to prune, I prune right above one, like this, like so. If you want to wait until springtime, until they start budding out and you can actually see the buds, then that's fine. You could wait also, but it's just a really pretty day and I want to get outside and enjoy myself today, so I thought I'd go ahead and get ahead of the game today. Now you want to start always with all the dead canes that you see or any kind of crossing canes that you see. You don't want to have these. Do you see how this is crossing in front of this one? This one's crossing right here in front of this one, like so. We don't really want to encourage that because it damages the plant. So always go ahead and get out your crossing branches as well. Of course, that's like way back there where I can't hardly get to it. To use both hands. Mercy. So we want our long, thick canes, such as this one, to produce most of the flowers. So if you have like some real spindly ones, you can go ahead and remove that as well. This is what I mean by thin and spindly. This right here is a thicker branch, but I went ahead and cut that because it was crossing over another branch. also like to encourage like inside the plant as well to be able to have more room so it aerates more of it so you're not having a lot of thickness. So I like to keep branching outwards instead of inwards. So if you have some inner branching, you might want to go ahead and remove that as well because it helps improve air circulation. Don't make sure you poke your eye either. I do have glasses on, so. You see how this branch is crossing over this one? So I want to get rid of one of them. I think this one would be better to get rid of. And I'm going to take it all the way back down to here. Just cutting the little spindly branches off. I don't want that to put energy into putting a bloom on those. This one's crossing over to here, so I'm just going to get rid of this one. Don't let this stress you out about pruning because it grows on new wood anyways, not old wood. That's why it's safe to go ahead and prune these right now. But there's no need to be stressed out. Just kind of take your time and then stand back and look at your plant to see if you're happy with it. So this is a perfect example of how I don't like these lower branches right here because they're like coming right over top of the flower bed. This is my rubber edging right here, and then you can see the sod where it did not get any sun, so it's just kind of bare right here and eventually died because it didn't get any sun. So all these branches right here I'm really not happy with and would like to remove these. I have so many branches here on top that I'm not going to miss these lower branches right here. And also by removing the lower branches, I can also put another layer of the lemon coral sedum or some super bells or super petunias is what I meant to say. So I can also put another layer of something else here because you already know I like layers of 3. I'm just going to kind of break this off so I could get in there a little bit better and it's not hitting me in the face. I'm going to come way back and cut it as far as I can get into this root right here. Oh. You can see I have a branch right here really, really low. I'm just going to get in here and cut that off. Now, since it also grows on new wood, I still might get some new growth because I didn't get all the way back into where it's growing from the base there. All right, friends, I am done for the day. So I did approximately maybe 2 hours work today, and just bending over really hurts my back after a while. So I just try to do a little bit at a time. That way it doesn't get tiring for me and it doesn't get old, and I won't end up not liking it. But anyways, this is what the garden looks like right now, and I'm gonna turn the camera around. So this is all the clippings that I got today. So you can see that this bag is quite full. And I went ahead and trimmed most of these hydrangeas about the way I'm gonna like it. I cleaned up this lemon coral sedum down here. Some of it had really gotten hit by that hard frost that we got. So let's pan down here and just let me show you. So these hydrangeas are about 3 years old. This summer will be going on 4, so 3 years full season growing. Every year they get bigger and bigger and stronger and stronger. You can see where I made all my fresh cuts on the hydrangeas. I still have a few little things to trim up, like this one right here. It's crossing over. Do you see how it crosses over? You don't want that. So get all those crossing branches, anything that's dead. I did not have anything dead to get out. Just shape it up and make it look appealing. And like I said, you just cannot really hurt this plant. It grows on new wood. And then I still have to do this standard hydrangea tree right here. But anyways, I can't wait to see all these flowers in full bloom again. So they bloom for me probably June or July. If anybody's planning on doing this hydrangea garden like I have, I would absolutely love the buddleia butterfly bushes all around here. But my roots have gotten so big from these hydrangeas now, it's hard for me to start planting in there. So I'm just good getting these little limelight, these little lemon coral sedums in here, and a super petunia. I guess I could always bring my garden back out a little bit more if I really wanted to go that route, but that's a lot of work. I think the hardest work that we would have to do is to pull this sod up. But here is the hydrangea garden. All right, friends, we got a lot of footage of me pruning these hydrangeas. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.